Hey everyone, Evolved Dino here, and I wanted to demo what I think is maybe one of the most evil trapper matches I believe I have ever found. Now, I don't like to use the term toxic very often. I don't like to use the term evil very often, actually, as a matter of fact. But this might be the very first time that I've ever done something truly toxic as a killer, and I am not ashamed in the slightest of it. This was... Well, I don't want to spoil what it is. But, to go over what my build is, I have 2 Hex perks. Undying and Hex Devour Hope. Now, this has been a build I've been going around with Trapper for a bit. Just because, I want to be able to one-shot people with Trapper. And, just kind of snowball a bunch. And I think that Devour Hope allows you to do that pretty easily. And then Undying, just because it's good. And speaking of Undying, there we go. We found a first person. And so I go on a chase with him. Now, this is pretty average, typical Trapper gameplay. Nothing really special is going on right now. I don't know what the hell Adam was doing here. I don't know why he didn't drop the pallet. But whatever. We're going to keep chasing him for a bit. And just see what he's up to. And he's taking me up here to the top of the saloon. Which is fine, because I have it trapped. I don't mind to chase him up here. But I want to catch him before he gets in it. But, got your toes. Chomps on his toes as I slice his back. So, whatever. Go ahead, I pick up the trap. And I break down the door. Now, nothing too special, right? This is just regular ass killer gameplay. Nothing at all. But, uh-oh. Jin lost. Okay. What do I do at this point, I've got a single hook kind of in the center, so I can't even really get Devour to work that often. And there goes the second Jin. So at this point, I'm going, what the fuck do I do now? Because, one hook at 3 gens, even with Devour, this isn't looking too great, is it? But I go ahead and I see a potential 3 gen. Yeah, there you go. That's me saying potential 3 gen over here. And so I'm like, all right, sure. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what I can do. And Adam gets unhooked. That's my first stack of Devour. Cool. Maybe I can get a snowball happen. Maybe. I don't know yet. But I'm setting traps around here because I want this to be my 3 gen area. It's pretty isolated. If I can get rid of some crucial pallets, then it will be a complete dead zone. And now I'm looking for the person who unhooked. And if you listen, someone just opened a chest and somebody's working on the bones. Now, this is where I get a truly evil idea. First, I'm going to block out the window so that this person can't get out. Turns out it's the Atom. Ah, big shame. Drop the Atom. And look what happens. Look at this. This is a most awful, terrible, evil, no good, straight up despicable idea. I pick up the trap. I go into the room. And I set down the trap. Now, why is this so awful? This window is the only entrance to that room. Every other entrance is blocked off with a breakable wall. So they can only come in through that window. And that window's trapped. So if they go in through there, well, they're going to get trapped. So, alright, cool. I might get a free down. Cool beans. Whatever. But I see this person over here by a shack, and I'm trying to find out where they went. No fucking clue. I was chasing a straight up ghost. But then I see scratch marks going into here, so I'm like, okay. Maybe they'll go into this room. Maybe I can get a free down. But unfortunately, this person's a bit smarter than that. They know not to try to go for a pickup while you're getting chased. And so I just continue on. I continue chasing. And so I just continue chasing this person. And if you listen very closely, somebody just got into a locker. Now, that can either be Yunjin, or it can be the Jake, because obviously I'm chasing this Meg. And this Meg, she joins me for a bit. She's pretty good. But I see a Jake right here. He's the one who was in the locker. He got in those 2 lockers that's behind the saloon. So I'm like, okay, well, I've got Meg injured. Might as well chase down this Jake. Maybe I can get him to step into one of my traps. And, well, let's see what happens. I'm chasing the Jake. He, instead of goes towards all those pallets and all those windows, he just goes down. Okay, cool. So pick up the Jake. And now let's go ahead and hook him. And now I see something very interesting. They just finished a Jin, and I see both the people on the Jin healing. Now, I have a person on the hook, and I have a person slugged. I don't really want to engage in a chase that's not around this area. So instead of chasing them through that area, I thought about it for a bit, but instead I just decided to keep running around here and check to see if they're going to go for an unhook or if they're going to try and go for the save. And sure enough, there's Young Jen. She goes for the unhook. And I'm too close for Devour. So I'm a bit, peeved about that. But whatever. I'm still in a losing match. Even though I have somebody slugged on the ground, this isn't very good. But I get a quick down on Jake.
I'll leave you there.
Decide to leave him there because he was the best target to go after. There's no reason for me to go after Young Jin, and I don't want to pick him up because I don't decisive. But then look, scratch marks, and they're not leading outside. These scratch marks are leading inside. And you hear that? Uh-oh. Now we have 2 people trapped in this room, and there is no way out. So I vault in. I reset the trap. Dun, da, 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 da. And then I head back out. Little trapper on his way. That is a unbreachable room now. There's no way they can get in and go for the rescue. If they try to, well, I can just do it again. Now, if I had the honing stone, it would be even better because then they would just go down if they even managed to free themselves. But whatever. End up finding the Meg, and I'm like, okay, let's go on this chase. Poor Adam dies. No one was able to go for the rescue. And so I'm like, okay, I'll just keep chasing this Meg. Now, it's a bit tricky because if I chase this Meg and then Jake goes for rescue, I might not be able to make it in time. So I go to take a quick peek to see if I see and or hear anybody over here by the saloon. And watch what happens here. A sound notification at those 2 lockers. I look to see. Nobody's here. Sure enough, it's the Jake that was hiding in the lockers earlier at the very beginning of the match. So I set a trap there, open this locker, no luck. So, I wonder where Jake could be. If he steps out, he has a nice present waiting at his feet. And in 3, 2, 1, come on. There you go. Poor Jake. Poor Jake. But he wiggles out. He gets out of the trap. Ooh, maybe they can make a comeback. What's going to happen? Well, what's going to happen is I am too smug. And I don't want to go for a chase. I don't want to chase this Jake. I want to leave this person on the ground, and I want him to come in for the unhook and potentially step in one of my traps. That's really what I'm wanting, is for them to step in my traps just because I'm an evil trapper, and I love to bait people into my traps. So I just keep running around, checking to see if I find him in anything. And this Jake, I think he might be kind of new, because if you look very carefully right here and here, he just ducks into the grass real quick like a little meerkat. It's the cutest thing ever. And poor Young Jin, she's got crows on her. The crows are ready to get near her dead corpse and start eating her. I just gotta go for a mind game here, but whatever. The match is already over. There's nothing this poor Jake can do.
Alright, dude. Go for it.
But sure enough, he goes for the same loop that he tried to get me at before. And now I'm like, okay, I'm not even gonna try and mind game him. I'm just trying to get him to run into this trap. Please run into this trap, Jake. Please run into this trap. And poor Jake. Now, right here, I go take him to the basement because that was my challenge, was to get 5 basement hooks. Great job, Dino. I got 1 basement hook in the whole match. But there we go. Get him to the basement, and I'm like, okay, I should probably go ahead and close hatch just to get the bonus blood points. Everyone's hooked, everyone's dead. Might as well go ahead and get the bonus ones. And so I time it to whenever I hear the death hook noise. Oh, wait. Someone's still on the ground. Maybe I should go pick her up. So I gotta break down the door. And poor Young Jen. Dead. Thanks for the trap, girl. I'm out of here. Now, after this, I was so fucking happy. This was such a funny match.
That was evil, dude. That was fucking horrible.
Yes, it was.
God.
It really was.
Oh my god. That was horrible, man.
So I go to message this guy. Yeah, this Butcher Banks guy. I go to message him, and I tell him, when I caught the Adam in there, I just couldn't resist. Such a mean trap. And, well, Uh-oh. They were a bit grumpy at me. Oh, no. It's just the best. It's just the best thing I could have ever had happen to me in that match.
Oh, she's pissed.